Hi everyone, Nick and John here from Aim High Family Firearms Center, and we're back with some more gift ideas for the holidays. So we've picked some budget guns here. We have 4 guns on the table, all of which fall under our $400 price range. We constantly have people coming into the range, and their best question for us is, what can I get on a budget? Well, this is what we recommend on a budget, and we recommend these guns on a daily basis. So you're going to get a good quality gun in a reasonable price range. Now, there are some counterparts for each of these guns that may be in a higher price range, stepping into that $500 to $700 range. But these will keep you in a very comfortable place for a good gun, for home protection, for carry, for keeping in a garage to be able to shoot the pesky rabbit that's bugging your garden, whatever it is. So we'll go ahead and start from John's end with our Smith & Wesson SD9 VE.
So, like Nick said, I have the SD9 VE from Smith & Wesson here. This is the newest and latest in their line of the Sigma line of pistols. Basically, it's a 9mm double stack 16 plus 1 capacity handgun. It's great for concealed carry, personal defense. The only thing that people like to complain about is the trigger, but I don't find it that bad actually.
No, I mean, good trigger control is everything, and no matter what the trigger feels like, if you practice good trigger control, you're going to be able to shoot well.
I mean, it's got great slide serrations and everything, so it's a great choice on a budget. I mean,
yeah, no complaints from me. What about the Ruger 9E here?
So here I have the Ruger 9E. This is in the Ruger's SR series of pistols. What stands this out is what makes it the economy line, which the E stands for. They did away with some of the features like the loaded chamber indicator, but they did keep the ambidextrous mag release, ambidextrous safety. It is a 17 plus 1 capacity. I mean, it's not a bad gun. We
all know the one lefty who goes out on the range with us every time we invite friends to go out. So this is a great gun if you have that lefty friend who wants to go out and shoot with you. It's going to be good for everybody. You can pull it right out of the bag, and that left-handed person is not going to struggle with taking the magazine out every time they have to reload.
And I forgot to mention this one. This one's at $349.95 for this one in the store.
Hey, that's really reasonable.
That's reasonable. This one's $10 more.
Really?
So $359.95. You get one more round of capacity plus all the ambidextrous stuff, and I also forgot to mention the cock striker indicator, so you know the gun is cocked. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, you really can't. I mean, we're sticking to under $400 price range. These are some great options. Next, we have the PK 380. This is by Walther. It's a great gun. We recommend it a lot for people who may have trouble with slide manipulation. The slide is incredibly easy to manipulate. One of the lightest slides that you'll feel on a gun. So if you do have somebody that maybe struggles with being able to manipulate that slide every time, check out this gun. It might be a great option for them. It also has an ambidextrous mag release. It's a different style. Instead of being a push button, this is more of a European design with a little trapdoor swing latch on the bottom. Swings out from either side, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. It'll swing right out from underneath, giving you easy access to your magazine. Great option there. It does have a safety. The safety on this one is not a decocker, but you can always manage with it.
The nice thing about this one, it is very simple to use. No slide release, the slide lock is all internal, so nothing to snag on while you're concealed carrying, but it also is very easy for somebody who's new to firearms to learn how to use it while racking that slide back. Yeah,
it's going to work perfect for anybody who's out there shooting, whether it's a new shooter or an experienced shooter. What price range does this one fall in, John?
That one is $329.95 for that one.
Even better, we're getting cheaper as we're going towards my end of the table. That tells you anything. Maybe I'm the cheaper one. All right. Next, we have the BersaThunder 380, and if you'll notice, it looks a whole lot like the PPK from Walther. Very similar design. Works amazingly. Now, this one has a decocker on it. When you put it on safe, the hammer's going to decock for you, so you can have it in that holster with full confidence. You can turn off the safety. You can shoot from a double action position. You can cock the hammer and shoot from the single action position, whatever your fancy. Standard push button. It is not ambidextrous for the magazine release, but still very easy to get to whether you're left or right handed. They set it up a little bit higher on this gun above the trigger instead of below, so it's actually easier for that lefty to be able to get to it with their index finger and release it. I'm right-handed, and I seem to be able to manage to do it all right with my left hand. So I can only imagine that it's easier for somebody who's used to using that left hand.
Oh,
yeah. What does this one run, John?
This one runs $239.95, but there are other options out there. You can get it in two-tone. You can get it with their concealed carry option, which has the bobbed hammer. The other nice feature about this, it comes with a lock. Nick, if you could show them the other side.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about that actually. That's a really cool feature. Even though we keep our guns locked up and inaccessible, inaccessibility is safety when it comes to a firearm. This gives you the option to turn a key and basically lock the trigger out to where it can't be manipulated. So that's a great option if you want to add an extra safety while that's in the safe to keep your home safer.
And I mean, if you're on a budget, it's a great gun to have. Recoil is very minimal, and again, that 380 cartridge, it's a good cartridge to have.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so we'll move on. My last gun on this side of the table here. So this is the Heritage Rough Rider. It's in 22 and 22 Magnum. And John, so how do we get from 22 to 22 Magnum? This is my favorite question. I get it all the time.
Well, the way you get from 22 to 22 Magnum is it comes with an extra cylinder. And on the side of the gun, there's a push button that you push in. You'll pull out the cylinder pin, like so, and you'll put in the new cylinder, put it back in, and you're ready to go.
It's pretty cool. It lets you change over from 22 long rifle, save a little bit of money out on the range, shoot a little bit smaller of a cartridge. But then you get home and you can throw in that 22 Magnum cylinder. It's going to shoot the same. You're looking through the same barrel, same sights as what you were shooting with the 22 mag or the 22 long rifle. But it's going to give you that little bit of extra power. If you have to have something in the home for protection, and this is all that you can handle is 22. The 22 Magnum is a great option. If you like something you can take out, if you got a pesky critter out in your garden and you want to be able to take care of them, that works as well. This gun does have a safety on it, which also acts as a transfer bar for our hammer here. So it'll allow you to safely decock that hammer if you are a little skeptical of using those single action revolvers. And then, so in our videos from now on, whenever we're talking about guns here, we're always going to throw in one extra for you, and that's going to be our wild card gun. It may not match the exact same size, shape, or price range of our guns, but it's going to be one that's really close to those and maybe shares one of those features that we highly recommend to you and we felt had to be in this video. So John, what do we have today?
So what we have today is the Ruger LCP2. You could also substitute this for the LCP. This is the better of the two. Personally speaking, they knocked it out of the park with the LCP2.
They basically listened to everything that their consumers said about the original LCP, and they applied it to this gun. It is phenomenal. Best customer response I've ever heard or seen come into our store from an early model to a current model.
The nice thing about it does fall within that budget price range. $279.95 for the LCP2. If you want to spend a little less, the LCP1 or the original is about $209.95. Again, this one is great for concealed carry. I wouldn't recommend it as a range gun personally, but to each their own.
Yeah, it works great, and honestly, I have people that shoot with me that tend to shoot with their smaller concealed carries and really want to get some good practice in with it. They upgraded the trigger on this gun, and it is amazing on the range compared to the old models. The old models had a very long trigger pull that was quite a bit heavier than what it should have been. So when they redesigned it, they came out with a much lighter trigger system. So you're going to get much better accuracy out on the range. It comes with a plethora of options. You can buy additional lasers and lights for under the barrel attachment, different holsters for all kinds of situations. Perfect pocket carry gun.
And my favorite feature about this gun is with the original, you ran out of ammo, you pulled the trigger, well then you knew you ran out of ammo. With this one, you got a last shot slide lock open, which is great. It's a great feature to have especially on a concealed carry gun.
Yeah, it's perfect. I know I've seen people out there shooting and that slide doesn't remain open after the last shot, and then you watch them pull that trigger again. This is going to give you that indication that there is no more ammo, so you can get that magazine changed out quickly. So thanks, John, for helping to pick out these budget guns. Anything you'd like to add before we get out of here?
All I would like to say is that we will have a list of all these guns in our description below. come in the store, ask us. We always have all these for rent as well, or most of them for rent. Come in, try them out, see what you think about them. We won't turn you down on that. And if you'd like to, always check out our Facebook page, our Instagram, and our website at goandhigh.com.
Yeah, thanks guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Have a great day.